Okay, stop the hand on the hip thing, because I've seen you do something with 2 arms that I really like. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come close to you.
There's no merit. I don't know how you plan on happening. Take your legs up in the back. Well, my name is Brett, and where I'm from is I'm from Iowa in America. And Iowa, if you've never heard of it, first of all, where have you been? Second of all, it is boring. There's not much there. It's in the middle of the United States, and it has a lot of corn and a lot of oats and a lot of racism.
What are its major industries?
Major industries? Major industries of Iowa is basically corn and royalties off Field of Dreams is really all we have. And this.
Chocolate?
And eating gumballs.
Isn't it good for like smoking crystal meth?
Oh, meth.
Ah, right. Iowa also has a giant meth problem, but only if you're not doing meth. If you're doing meth, that problem is really a solution. Well, my dancing moves, really I have one philosophy, and that philosophy is do what feels good, you know, do what feels good. Because when I dance, this shit's get turned off, and I let the body take over. Really, I have 2 moves I'm going to show you. One is called the boogie dance, which is basically the finger up here. Always one of these guys. I got that from like 1920s cartoons. And the next one is called the Chris dance.
Wait. So did you actually like watch 1920s cartoons?
In 1920, yeah. I'm 100 years old. No, the other one is the Chris...
No, let's stay on the cartoon. So what, you actually watched movies?
It's getting hot.
you actually watched movies and like emulated movies?
Yeah, a lot.
You actually like in slow motion or something?
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I would see and watch movies and try to do as much as I could to just really emulate them. Mainly my dance moves from the 20s, but also another one I did like scene for scene, I was a really big fan of was Porky's. Dude, seriously, that's way in front of my face. You gotta make sure your finger's up this way, pointing north. Gotta take this guy right here, 90-degree angle, and then just boogie. It goes like this. You got a few of these on here, but you gotta keep this like this. And if you want to, the intermediate move, go around the circle. Always a shit-eating grin in your face though, like this. Always one of these guys. That's number 1. Number 2 would probably be what I call the Chris dance.
Who's Chris?
You don't like this one?
Chris,
can you tell us about the Chris dance? Yeah.
Chris Evanstein perfected the Chris dance. And he's been my friend and my roommate for 4 out of the last 6 years. And we're life partners together. And he's the one that perfected the Chris dance. Whenever we go to clubs, he would do the Chris dance. And chicks loved it. And guys. A lot. And basically it involves this and this and this, and the 4 would just circle up around him. And he would go nuts for at least till closing. I don't know how he kept going that long, but he always had a lot of energy. Probably because of the accident. What you gotta do is one arm here, and then just let these babies go like this. One of these, 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 and that's all I got. That's how I dance. That's how I dance. What else do you want from me? So, a memory of dancing that I had when I was younger and how it affected me was when I was 8. Seriously? When I was 8, a cousin of mine got married, an older cousin of mine got married. And I think that's the real story right there, to be honest with you. Eat that with a knife. Tell the story. A giant knife. Tell the story. So, an older cousin of mine got married, and my little brother, who was about 4 or 5 at the time, was the ring bearer. And which means he had to take the ring down the aisle. He wore a little tux, it was adorable. And after the wedding was the reception, obviously. And at the reception, my little brother, the ring bearer, was traditionally, I guess, supposed to dance with the flower girl, who are both about the same age. And the flower girl was really up for it. Alright, she was like, let's go. She went over, she held her mother's hand, went over to my brother and was like, let's dance. And my brother did the only thing that he knew at the time, which was just burst into tears. And I saw this, and I thought, you know what? He has the right idea. You should never dance in front of people. And that's my philosophy on dancing.
Is that true?
That's absolutely true.
Because I don't get it, because you're actually quite a, like, what's the opposite of introvert?
Extrovert.
Extroverted dancer. I mean, you kind of like dancing in public. And
I try to dance away my low self-esteem.
just show us a little bit. Just get up and show us a
Dude,
little
I did already.
Please,
It's just a minute long and I danced for
just a
like
little
5
bit more,
minutes
just a
already.
little bit more. Pretend you do another one. What's the one where you kind of... Is that the one you did
This
earlier?
guy?
Is that...
I don't have. This isn't mine though. This is plagiarism. This is plagiarism.
No, come on, there's another one you do where you kind of go like... It's not with a hand on it. It's involving... What, so?
I got a drink in my hand. Alright,
Seriously, think, Brett, think. Why don't we just put on the music and let yourself go? Well, put on the music, let yourself go.
You understand when I dance, this turns off, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying turn it off. I mean, turn it on. Yeah. Give us a bit of profile as well. What have you got in your hand? Put that down. Put that down. Okay, stop the hand on hip thing. Because I've seen you do something with 2 arms that I really like. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come close to you.
There's no merit. I don't know how you plan on that one. Take the legs up in the back.
Show us your guitar thing. Show us the.
I'm fucking done.
No. Show us the. You know.
Oh yeah. Seriously, I have to look on my knee.
Okay, you don't. Okay.
There, I was waiting for the crying. That's when it stopped.